What's up, guys? Welcome to the next video on C++. Alright, so today we learn how C++ takes input, and so far we learned how C++ gives you output. So this is output, as the name suggests, is COUT. COUT is output. It means that it outputs whatever's in here, literal string. Literal string with the end line. Sorry, it's the other way around. It's right, so it's less than. All right, so with endl, so how the C takes input. C takes input with CIN as opposite to COUT. It's CIN, and this is different too. This is different, goes to the other way around, is greater than, and whatever the value here, this side. All right, so now we do this. So the basic template is we're trying to build is to take the name, your name and your age. So the first one is we put a string name. We declare our data type, so we say we want a string name, and we say int age. Alright, so why we declare here our name? So with the C Sharp, every other language is JavaScript, Java, we have to declare your data types here. You have to tell C++ what you want to use, just like a chef in a restaurant declares all the say if the chef wants to make cooking or something, it declares that I need 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, I need a chili, I need oil. Just like any other cooking classes, you go says that everyone you need these recipes, you need a pepper, you need a salt, you need a blah blah blah, and in this quantity. It's the same like C++. It declares, you have to declare your data type. So we say a string name and int age. So we say here in this side, instead of this hello world, we say what is your name. All right, and it says what is your age. Okay, all right, so now we see CIN, and as you guys notice, this is the phase, this is the less than. The other way around, we go this, the other way around we go this way, because this is the value, the output values from the right to left. Now we go from the left to right. So what is your name? And we put a name, because the CIN is going to take the name and put it inside the CIN. It's going to input it, and we again put a CIN this way, age. All right, so because it's asking you what is your name, and you putting your name, and then again ask you what is your age. After we put a name, it's satisfied that this is done. It takes input, then it's asking us again that what is your age. Then we have to put our age. So then how we do the output? We do COUT, because we want to do output. Your name is, all right, so your name is, we put a name, handle, and then we put our age. Alright, so this is a very basic template to input. So far we learned this basic is C out, and the opposite of C out is C in. So when you see the C out is got a less than, put 2. We see this one is greater than. So this is the opposite of the C in, C out, sorry. So we run our program. It says, what's your name? Say I put my name is Yazdani, and it says, what's your age? To hide my age, sorry, just kidding, I'm gonna put a 35. Alright, so it says your name is Yazdani. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and your age is 35. So because when we say our name, we outputting to the screen that what is your name. Then hang on, I'll put a little bit line here, see out, to make it a little bit, so you guys can put this thing here if you want. Alright, so it's asking us see out that what is your name, and then immediately after that the C in takes the value of this name value, because we declared that a string. String means anything like except integer. Say int is like this 1 2 3 4 5 blah 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 blah, all any number digits. String is the opposite, is like that, and it also takes this thing. This is all string, so this is all string. We go in depth at the next few videos. We go in depth. I'm going to explain to you what is string, where it comes from, and how it goes inside the memory. So but the topic of this lecture is C in and C out. So we go like this, so makes the job a lot easier. We again save, we run it. Alright, it says what's your name, and I'm gonna put my name is Yazdani, yeah. And what is your age? Now I'm gonna put a 38, so I got 3 years. As you guys can see, it looks a lot easier. You can see our stars as well, and it's keep outputting us that your name is Yazdani and your age is 38. So that's how we do input and output. So far we learned what is C out, and then we learn what is C in. All right, so far we learned that C++ is a modern program because C++ is derived from C. So I'll repeat which we previously discussed about this C, and we also discussed that C++ is also the parent of Java and C#, because the Java and C# is also taken from the C, and Microsoft operating system is also built on C++. And C++ compiler produces code that can directly be executed by the computer. And we also discussed that C++ starts with main. That's the basic minimum C code. And we also discussed about this header. That's a header. This is the header inside here, and that's it. It includes everything inside the programs, whatever include inside the library of the program. And we also discussed this IO stream. That IO stream is the header that supports input output, and the statements also include this IO stream header in the program. Alright, then we discussed this namespace, that the namespace is a declarative region in which various program elements can be placed. Elements declared in one namespace are separate from elements declared in another. So every program's got a different elements to to put it. So I say in here, this is a symphony. The symphony, the name space, can you guys see this? PHP has also got a symphony. It's a symphony, the component browser kit. So the component browser kit is different to other namespaces because the namespace of the grouping is different to namespace of app controller, because the namespace of this indicates to the folder controller of app controller. So this one is the namespace for app controller. See, this is different. It's got same namespace app controller. It's got the same app controller. Anything comes in this folder is app controller, because inside the app application directory and inside, see, this one is app entity, because the folder name is entity, and this is inside the application. And the user is also app entity, because this is inside the entity folder and inside the app application of this folder. That's the basic. And as you guys can see, the namespace is app form. It means that's inside the app form for, and this exactly goes to repository. Say it says app repository. So the namespace for this app repository to the namespace of this app controller is different, because once you guys declare this namespace, this application is never ever gonna go to conflict with this application. See, because this application, the namespace is totally different to the namespace of this public controller. That's what makes it unique, and that's why it's inside the C++ and every other languages, and especially C#. Every namespace tells you that where this namespace, where it belongs, and how it's, you know, how it came from, where it came from. So that's what namespace distinguishes one program from other. Alright, so we discussed this namespace. So next videos we're going to discuss the variable, but so far the short description, the short definition of the variable is a name memory location, and that contents of a variable can be changed during the execution of the program. Alright, so and then we discuss you guys comments, that what is comments, how to do comments in the previous video. So variable, I'm going to go shortly on a variable is a named memory location. That's the definition of the variable. Variable is a named space in memory. Alright, so namespace in memory. So when we create our variable, it goes inside the memory, and it's a namespace in the memory. And the contents of this is changed during the execution of the program. And the contents of variable can be changed during the execution of the program. Alright, so that's a variable. Variable means something that can be changed. So far I don't want to confuse you guys. This future videos we're gonna go to typecasting. If you guys didn't see, you know what I'm talking about, typecasting, and we change the value of one variable to another type. We say from int to double. So that's the future videos, but we're gonna go in depth inside the variable. But at the moment, you guys just remember that the variable is namespace in memory, and the contents of variable can be changed during execution of the program. So that's the definition of the variable. Variable is very important. I'll show variable something that takes a value. So any value that inside the program. So but it's the name can be changed. So just remember that. In other languages, in say in JavaScript, the definition of the variable is totally different. So from the C, you can change it. You can declare it and change it straight away without even declaring. So but that's future videos, but we're gonna go and discuss with you guys, you know, and discuss in depth, and I'm going to show you how it goes inside the memory, what happens to variable when, how it changes its shape, and what happens when it's hiding in the end at the execution of the program. So but at the moment you guys just try to explain this CIN and COUT, that this one takes a value of string and the value of int. So in the next video we go and discuss the void function. What is void? Because a lot of programmers once they see this void, encounter void, especially inside this C++, and they don't try to understand this, when they go to Java it becomes like a nightmare, because Java starts with void, and the void is very, very important if you guys want to do you want to be effective programmer inside C++. All right, till next video, I'll see you guys. Take care of yourself, and bye.